Well, it's Batman week here, folks. That is right. We are just a mere few days away from the highly anticipated new Batman movie. With a runtime of just under 3 hours, I'm not sure what to expect or how many diapers I need to pack to control my small bladder. One thing is for sure, I absolutely love Batman. And what would Batman be without the diabolical supervillains hell-bent on devastation and destruction inside of Gotham? Today, we take a look at the top 5 supervillains inside of the Batman movies. Riddle me this. My buddy can't process dairy. Will this list feature Mr. Jim Carrey? Stay tuned to find out. Welcome to Films with Farrell. Enjoy the show. As always, folks, go ahead and hit that subscribe and like button. Stay up to date on all things Films with Farrell. We will be doing a couple different Batman videos this week leading up into the Batman review, which will be happening next week. So stay tuned because it's going to be a bumpy ride. All right, folks, as mentioned, we will be diving into the top 5 Batman supervillain list, okay? Now, this is a combination of the actual character and the actor itself in the overall performance in the movie. Again, covering movies, not comic books or anything like that. But yeah, so without further ado, here we go. Coming in at number 5, Liam Neeson as Ra's al Ghul.
Crime cannot be tolerated.
Now, Ra's al Ghul trained the Batman, okay? Trained Bruce Wayne, helped Bruce Wayne become who he is. Right? A brother in the League of Shadows. Ra's al Ghul, the leader of the League of Shadows, hell-bent on burning Gotham to the ground. Okay, now Bruce stops Ra's al Ghul in Batman Begins, but lo and behold, in the third installment in the Nolan trilogy, The Dark Knight Rises, right? We have Bane and Ra's al Ghul's daughter coming in to kind of finish what he started. So not only did Ra's al Ghul train Batman, you know, Bane was another member of the League of Shadows. His daughter was a member of the League of Shadows. It all ties together, especially in the Nolan trilogy. So no top 5 list would be made without Ra's al Ghul. Number 4, we have Tom Hardy as Bane.
Let the games begin.
Bane finally gets his justice in this movie. And what I mean by that is it's like the Batman and Robin Bane never happened. Tom Hardy is an absolute menace. Not only is he built like a brick shithouse, but he is he's just so much. I mean, the performance is through the roof. Bane is just calm, cool, and collected at all points in time.
Was getting caught part of your plan?
Of course.
He's got the mask and let the games begin. Coming in at number 3, we have Danny DeVito as the Penguin.
My baby! Did you miss me?
Something to note, Colin Farrell is actually going to be playing the Penguin, of all people, in the newest Batman movie, so very curious to see how he does things. But DeVito as the Penguin / Mr. Oswald Cobblepot, absolutely fantastic. Tim Burton knew what he was doing when he brought DeVito in to play the Penguin. DeVito takes on the role of the Penguin. I mean, it's just absolutely fantastic. He's scary as shit. Overall, just a great role that's just everlasting. I mean, I'm very curious to see how Colin Farrell can even do it justice, just because Danny DeVito is the Penguin. Coming in at number 2, we have the Joker. No, not that Joker. Jack Nicholson's Joker, 1989 Batman, directed by Tim Burton.
You ever dance with the devil in the pale moonlight?
Nicholson plays a fantastic role as the Joker in this movie. It's iconic, right? It was a great role performed by a great actor. In my opinion, Jack Nicholson helped pave the way for people like Heath Ledger and Joaquin Phoenix to play that role, right? You don't typically win an Oscar. You don't even get nominated for an Oscar for being in a Batman movie. And you have Heath Ledger and Joaquin Phoenix both taking that home. In my opinion, that starts at Jack Nicholson's performance. It just paves the way up into present day. And coming in at number 1, no surprise here, Heath Ledger as the Joker in The Dark Knight.
You remind me of my father. I hated my father.
The newest installment of the Batman movies. The standard of Batman, villains, if you will. I don't know if someone will take on the role of a Joker in a Batman style movie. I know Jared Leto did it in the Suicide Squad. That's not really a Batman movie. But I mean, those are the biggest boots in the world to fill in if that ever is remade. Heath Ledger embodies the Joker, right? If you look at the backstory into his death, I mean, he embodies the Joker. I mean, it was an incredible performance. I mean, guy won an Oscar. You don't win Oscars, again, for being in these types of movies. That performance it's mind-blowing. It's like goosebump worthy. I mean, it's scary as shit. And when you think of the ultimate super villains in a Batman movie, Heath Ledger is always the first one that pops to mind. Absolutely beautifully done. Tremendous actor. 10 Things I Hate About You and Knight's Tale, just to name two. But I mean, when I think of Heath Ledger, I do think of that role just because he did it so well. It's absolutely mind-blowing. Well, there you have it, folks. My top 5 list. Would love to hear from you guys in the comment section below, though. There's a lot of supervillains inside of Batman. Did I hit this on the head or did I get it totally wrong? Let me know. Give me your top 5. I just hope it wouldn't have Arnold Schwarzenegger as Mr. Freeze in there. But I mean, you got Tommy Lee Jones, you got Jim Carrey, you got Michelle Pfeiffer, plenty of villains to choose from. I would have even thought about putting the Scarecrow at number 5 just because it was a great kind of like B supporting cast role. But again, guys, would love to hear from you guys in the comments below. Give me your top 5 list. Stay up to date this week on other Batman videos dropping soon. Until next time, guys, thanks for stopping by.